Here's how to easily make customers trust you and, as a result, skyrocket your sales. You could have the best product or service in the world, but if people don't trust you, they're going to scroll right past quicker than you can say ABM. Picture this, right? Two blokes selling a lawnmower. One of them's at Bunnings wearing all the uniform, all official, and you got another bloke in a dark alleyway whispering, "Oi mate, cheaper mowers over here." Why do I sound like Ange Postecoglou? Who's going to get your sale? My name's Andy. Welcome to the channel. I learned this lesson the hard way with my first small business. It wasn't my pricing. It wasn't my ads. I just looked a bit dodgy. No trust equals no sale. Simple. In fact, 81% of customers say trust is one of the biggest reasons they choose who to buy from. Now, before I show you 5 quick and easy tricks to completely fix your trust in less than like an hour's work, here are some of the ways that you might be scaring customers off without even realizing it. Number 1, no reviews or testimonials. So people don't want to be your first customer. No one wants to be the guinea pig. Even if what you're selling only costs like $20, if it ends up being useless or just a complete scam, that's still $20 that your customer is basically just throwing down the drain. So ideally, once you're rolling, you'll have an automated system set up that collects reviews a week or so after each sale. But if you're still at this stage where you're not even making any sales yet, that's no good to you because you can't even get off the mark. You need to just start getting them, right? So the good news is even 1 or 2 honest reviews will massively help. Now, personally, I don't agree with just making them up yourself, but you definitely can collect them from people you know if you need to. I don't have a problem with that at all. Your friends, your mum, whoever, as long as like you've actually given them one of your products or sold them one of your products. So if you're selling hoodies, give a hoodie to a mate, ask for a genuine review. If you've already made some sales, reach out personally to each customer, let them know how important it is and how grateful you'd be for the review. Don't just leave it up to the automated system. Shoot them like a personalized email or even a text message if you have their number. You won't have to do this every time, so don't worry, just at the beginning until you get your first few reviews on the board. And once you do have some reviews or testimonials, make them prominent. So obviously Google reviews, etc., take care of themselves. They're on Google, you don't have control over that. But if you can, get them on your website as visible as possible, somewhere on your homepage or your landing page, and maybe even your product page as well. Number 2, no human face. People buy from people, not logos. So if your website has no name, no story, no face, just another faceless dropshipper, again, a massive lack of trust right out the gate. And this applies whether you're selling a product or a service or anything in between. Add a photo of yourself or your team if you have one. Doesn't have to be glamorous, just a real photo of you. Even better, add an About Us page with a photo of you and your team. If you haven't got a team, maybe get a couple of family members in with their permission, of course, because let's face it, they're going to end up being your support team during the tricky moments. And there will be those tricky moments, sorry to let you know. That's just part of the process and it's good for you. Don't stress too much about what you write on your About Us page. Most people won't even read it. Obviously, try your best for the people that do read it, but a lot of customers will just be satisfied seeing that you actually have an About Us page and that you're a real person or a real company. Number 3, inconsistent branding. If your website looks like a minimal Apple store, but your Instagram's like full of emojis and jokes and stuff, it's going to create a bit of confusion, and confused people don't buy. So pick a tone and stick to it, like a good Spotify playlist, right? You don't just jump from drum and bass to the Wiggles. Obviously, keep on drum and bass all the time. If you want an example of this being done, pretty badly to be honest, have a look at my channel. The editing is not consistent between videos because I've been trying to figure out and work with different editors. The thumbnails don't exactly match the logo, so that's something I definitely need to work on. So yeah, if you want to see a bad example, have a look at my channel. No one's perfect. But if you look at any hugely successful brand, you'll notice that their branding is perfectly consistent everywhere. Website, TV ads, socials, everywhere. Number 4, that's going to scare people off, low effort website. So if it looks like it was built during the MySpace era, people are going to get nervous, right? You don't want any broken links, blurry images, pixelated images, massive pointless chunks of text. Comic Sans. If you don't know what Comic Sans is, it's this. Definitely a red flag to any customer with working eyes. If your website, honestly, if it looks like the websites that your customers are already buying from, it's going to make them feel much more at ease. Like they'll know where to go. Everything will just make sense. They're not going to get spooked. So go take a look at websites like The Iconic or any big retailer. Trust me, they will have meticulously tested every single part of their website. So if you see it there, you know it works. You don't need fancy, you just need clean, you just need easy to find what your customer wants, easy to check out. That's all you need. If you're doing an online store and you're a beginner to intermediate, the only option worth considering, in my opinion, is Shopify. I've been using it for over 10 years now. It's super easy for beginners, but looks every bit as good as the most professional websites. In fact, JB Hi-Fi uses it, the Udi uses it, LSKD, Honey Birdette, oi oi, don't look that up at work. Shopify uses templates called themes and has free themes that look amazing. And because of the way the platform works, when you change your theme further down the line, you don't have to completely redo your whole website, because everything, like all your text, images, everything like that will automatically seamlessly get carried across to your new theme. I've put a link in the description that will get you 3 months of Shopify for $1 a month. You can have a look around. I don't think you'll find a better deal. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does support this channel. Also, if you'd like me to review your website for a future video, absolutely free, fill out the form in the description below. There's no charge. You just have to be okay with me featuring your business and your website on an upcoming video. I promise I won't roast you too hard. It will be constructive criticism and hopefully some praise, because I'm sure there'll be some things that you're doing right. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some praise as well. All right, and the next way you might be scaring off your customers without even realizing it is not having contact info visible enough. It's a really common mistake I see. The good news is it's probably the easiest one to fix. So if you're selling a service, you've probably got all this anyway, because how else should you be selling your services? If you're selling products, you might think you can get away with not having all your contact details on your site. Sorry to break it to you, you can't. 99% of your customers are never going to actually call you or email you, but they want to see it because they want to know that should they need to, it'll be easy to do. There's some that don't, and they're a nightmare. I've stopped ordering from them. For maximum effect, get your phone number above the fold. Above the fold means that your customers can see it on their browser without needing to scroll. Also, make sure you have a contact us page with a phone number, email address, etc. Proper email address, not a Gmail or a big pond or whatever. That's a massive trust breaker. If you can, put your returns address on there too. If you're running it from home, then get a PO box, because you don't want people showing up at your home. I had it once in the early days, an elderly couple. They were a bit confused. It was a bit awkward. Now you might be thinking, Andy, I don't want to put my personal phone number on there, and I don't blame you at all. So buy a cheap burner at the start if you must. But if you're serious, I recommend getting a virtual phone number and forwarding it to your mobile. It's not that expensive anymore. I use Sonatel, but I've had it for years. It might not be the best option. Have a look around. You also get the added bonus that that's a landline. So if you're selling internationally, you can get a local number for each country, just in case. That'll look really official. If you're going to forward it to your personal mobile, just remember to put it on silent at night, or you'll have poms like me phoning you up in the middle of the night, asking to buy your stuff. And the next one, over discounting. Now, for all you drop shippers out there, this one might go against what you've been taught so far. But if every single product of yours is like 50% off today only every day, it looks desperate. Like, I would look at that and I'd be like, this is rubbish. They must just be trying to shift it quick and then like just do one, basically. Absolutely agree that sales work, obviously, and using urgency in the form of today only type phrases is super powerful. But if you don't use it sparingly, it loses its power. Like, we've all seen those shots where it's closing down sale, and it's just, that happens for years, right? So if you're going to do a promo off, money off, do it on a select range of products or just some, and then choose an end date and stick to it. If you want to use urgency to your advantage, because that's a great tactic, another thing you could do is say like, last few remaining. Because if I saw that, I'd go, last few remaining, they must be so good that they're selling out fast. It's a bit of a nuance, but it's different than just saying, 50% off. You'd be like, why are these guys doing it so cheap? They're basically giving it away. You see, there's like a subtle difference there. All right, now let's flip the script. This next section is all about giving you actionable tasks you can do today to improve your trust, which will in turn massively improve your conversion rate, which will then improve your return on ad spend, and your business will be on a much healthier path, and your whole life in general will just be better. So you can treat this bit like a bit of a checklist to tick off. If you can tick off all of them, you're guaranteed to see an improvement. So number one, show your face. I've already explained why it's so important. Pop a photo on your About Us page, a nice one, not one of you sinking beers in Bali. Bonus points for a photo of you using your products or making your products, or at least doing an activity that relates to the niche that you're in. So easy if it's like a sports niche. Bit more difficult if you're selling adult toys, but I'll let you figure that one out. If you really want to smash this one out of the park, then a short video will do you wonders. As long as it looks fairly professional, a short video will be amazing. So second one, ask for 3 reviews. So that's what you can do today. Ask for 3 reviews. Reach out to past customers if you have any. Post on your socials. Ask your mum. Just get some honest feedback to display. 3 reviews. That's plenty. Put it somewhere prominent on your homepage or your landing page, and on your socials, and then like pin it as a top post. Imagine there's a customer who already wants to buy from you. They just need like a nudge of encouragement from someone who already has. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm shopping on Amazon, I just go straight to the reviews to see what's really going on. And next, there's a reason branding experts get paid the big bucks. So it's a bit of a science and an art at the same time. Here's how you can get your brand looking professional without overthinking it. Keep it simple, right? So pick 2 fonts and stick to them. Pick 3 colors and stick to them. It's not about fancy, it's just about feeling consistent and reliable. So when you're building your first website, it can be tempting to just go mad with the colors, but don't. Again, look at your favorite online retailers for ideas and inspiration. Again, for the branding, for this channel, it needs some work. I know that, I'm working on it. Suggestions always welcome in the comments. Speaking of comments, this next one, make it easy for your customers to contact you. Put a contact us page on your website. Clearly display your business email as well, because some people would rather email, and have a proper domain name, not Gmail or Big Pond or Yahoo or Hotmail or whatever other boom of domain you've got. Clearly put your phone number everywhere you can as well. If it's hard to contact you, you're almost certainly going to miss out on leads and sales anyway, but it'll also spook potential customers because they'll want to know that they can easily return things if need be. Number 5, regularly post something helpful. This can be tips, behind the scenes photos, or a customer shout out, a positive review, just to show that you're active and you care. A lot of you are probably doing this on social anyway, so just flesh it out a bit and figure out a way to get it on your site, because a lot of people will see your site but won't go to your socials. Most websites should have a blog post capability, so make sure that you're using that. Post some behind the scenes stuff, some info about your manufacturing process, or some tips for your niche, like if you're in sport or home improvement, something like that. You get the idea. The psychology here is that you want to look like a busy business with lots going on. So that way, as a customer, I know you're actually going to ship to me and you're going to be fast and you're going to be attentive to my needs. If all I see is an outdated blog post from like 2 years ago, I'm going to wonder if you're still even operating anymore. Also, it's great for SEO. Even just a monthly blog will do you wonders. And once you've got your trust sorted, you're halfway there, to be honest. It was definitely one of my biggest blind spots. Watch this video next to see the other huge mistakes I made when I was starting an online store, so you don't waste your money and time like I did, and you can start seeing success quicker.